Welcome to Mama's Easy Country Cooking. Today we're going to do a remake of Mama's Famous Biscuits that shot to over 3.1 million views. I put it on June the 1st. And within a month it shot to way over 3.1 million views. A lot of people want to know how to do this, so I'm going to try to do a better video of it this time. So here we go.
Everybody, I'm glad to be with you again, and thank everybody for tuning in. Today we're going to do a revised edition of the biscuits that I had made before, because some people didn't quite understand or couldn't quite get it, but you won't always get it right the first time you do it. Just keep doing it, and the more you do it, the more practice you get, the better you get at it. And that's how you come out with these kind of biscuits. Just whatever you bake, eat it, and you'll see if there's another design you want to make your own design. Once you get your little flour ball made, you can roll it out, cut it like you're cutting cookies if you want to, or heart-shaped biscuits. It doesn't have to be just a round little biscuit like I do. Just experiment with it, and whatever you like best, do that, and you'll come out good. Okay, so we'll start off. We got the flour again. It's all nice and sifted, and it's light and fluffy. And I've already got my little pan greased, a little bit of grease in the bottom of it. So now I've got pretty close, maybe 3/4 of a cup this time. We got that much shortening. It's not a cup, but it's close to it. And we're going to make our little ball. We're making a bowl in a bowl, really. That's what it is. You got your little bowl made. Put your flour down. And now I'm going to add, I got about 1.5 cups, but I'm not going to use all this milk. But in case something happens and I need more, we'll have it. So we're just going to start pouring the milk slow, working it in good as you pour. Don't pour all the milk at one time. It's sort of like you use your fingers to kind of blend the dough in with the shortening. Getting it all smooth, distributed through the flour. Then we'll add a little bit more milk. You're going to blend this in, and you're always working inside your little bowl until you know what you're doing better. And then you can work it all over the bowl if you want to. But this is the easiest way I learned. So I'll put a little bit more milk now. So we still got probably 1/2 cup of milk. This is all the milk that I'm putting in it. I'm just going to work this in. And I appreciate all the young girls that have sent comments. They're learning to make biscuits for the first time probably. And they're interested in it. So just an old tradition I learned as a little girl. And it's been with me all my life. I've been married almost 56 years in September. And this is what works best for me. All this modern stuff they do today, making bread and stuff and fancy stuff, that's not me. So that's not the way I cook. But anyway, we got our little ball started. So we're going to clean this off. I just take my hand, cut off the excess dough, because we don't need that. Rake it back into the little dough. Then you got your hands like this. We're going to start, I tilt my bowl where it starts better. I just pat it around, a little at a time, and mash it down a little, not real hard. What you're wanting to do is the flour, to get a coat of flour on it, where it won't be sticking. And when you get your little coat all the way around it, where it's not even sticking to your hand anymore, then you can just about pick it up and roll it over. So that's what we're going to do now. Take my other hand, I'm gathering it up. This is what you got. A little ball. If you wanted to, you could take this whole thing and lay it there, and pat it down easy and make you a big round, what we used to call a hoe cake. A lot of people don't know what that is, but it's just a big old piece of dough that's been cooked like a king-size biscuit. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to do it like this. Back to the bowl. Okay, you can put a little bit of flour on your hands. And we're going to pick them up, pinch you off a piece, put it in your hand, and just barely move it. touch it with your hand. Down to the board it goes. A little pat on the top. And we're going back and get another one. I don't always know how many it's going to make and how many it's not. I just go with what my instinct knows and pick them up and roll them out. I have made some pretty big biscuits. Some pretty big biscuits when I'd be in a hurry. But I'm not in that big of a hurry today. So sometimes you just have to slow down. Just an artwork, really. Follows many traditions. Of course, I realize most people don't fool with this anymore. I don't do this every day. Because mainly there's just me and my husband and my grandson here. He might eat 2. I might eat 1. Marshall might eat 2. So I don't see doing this every day. So sometimes I buy canned biscuits or have something if I'm in a hurry. And that's it. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 today.
Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. Before we go, Mama, we've had a lot of viewers say that they like to put theirs in cast iron compared to pizza pans. What do you think?
Well, I'm not too good on that cast iron making biscuits. If it works, fine. If you like it, use it. I've never used cast iron for making bread except cornbread. But it may be a new tradition or something, a modern something going on that I don't know about. But if you want to try it, just try it. You never know until you try something whether it's going to work. Okay, everybody, the biscuit's made. So now I'm going to show you a quick little trip. You got all this in your hands, and just to go straight to the water wouldn't be good. So we're going over to the garbage. I'm putting them down, and you can see, I'll show you how to get rid of this real quick. It doesn't take just a few minutes to get this off, where you can go to the sink then with the water and wash them off real quick, instead of having dough all over your hands. The timers went off on the stuffed biscuits, and we're going to take them out now and set them on the stove. And I always cover mine with a dish towel when I first take them out of the oven, where they won't get cold real quick and they'll stay soft. So, but to get them out, you can see they're nice and brown and done. And over to the stove.
All right, they look good, Mama.
I'm just set them there. And then I just always put a dish towel over them, where to keep the moisture in them and keep them from getting hard real quick.
Okay, y'all, there you have it. Mama's Famous to Me biscuits. All these things are so good. Y'all try them, and like she said, it may take you a few times to get it down pat, but if you ever get the hang of that, Mama, they're good, ain't they?
Yeah, especially, peach jelly and butter and syrup.
Oh, yeah.
All the good stuff, Yeah, they're good.